Hey Stampers, Diane Dimich here with DDStamps.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card using the Gentle Piece set by Stampin' Up and some acetate to make it look like a stained glass window. So let's get started. So to begin with, I'm going to come in with the stamp, and I've already got it mounted onto one of my clear blocks here, and I'm going to use some Stays-On ink, and I'm just going to make sure that that image gets good and inked all over it. And then underneath my paper here, I actually have the paper piercing mat and then a little piece of acetate, the window sheets, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that. And you want to be a little bit careful because the acetate is slippery, and so chances are good that the image would slide, but it didn't on me this time, which is awesome. And then I'm just going to gently pull this off. And you will see where I have the image of the nativity there. Okay, so you want to make sure that you've cleaned your stamp, and you can see where I went ahead and stamped on this piece of acetate, and I needed to set for a minute just to dry. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Stays-On. Now normally I wouldn't use Stays-On with my Blendabilities because you need to use the Memento ink with them when you're coloring on regular paper. But the Memento ink won't dry on a window sheet. So what you do is you stamp it with Stays-On, and then you flip it over. And you're actually going to color on the back of the image sheet. And what I found with this technique is that the darker shade of each of the colors works the best because it shows up the best. And I didn't do any blending on this because it's just a little bit difficult. So you're just going to go ahead and color in your image. Okay, so I've almost got it all colored, and as you can see, it colors very nicely. You just don't want to overwork it too much. You don't want to put too much effort into your coloring, and you'll start to get blotchy lines. And I'm going to come in here with the skin, and I'm putting some color down on this. And one of the things that you can do is you can add color, and then let it dry, and then come back in. It didn't even hardly show up that time, and it probably won't show so much, but you do need to have them have a little bit of color. Otherwise, they'll be very, very pale. So you let it dry, and then you can come back in right over the top of it again, and it will just make it a shade darker. And I don't know if you can see that on the film, but it makes a big difference in real life. And you could do that with any of the items if you wanted it to be darker. Just go ahead and add a little bit more color to it. So once I did that, I went ahead and I cut it out, and I'll do that quickly. You want to remember that that alcohol ink is sitting on the top of the window sheet, and it dries right on there, and it dries fairly quickly, but you don't want to touch it too soon. And then you trim. And then once you have your piece trimmed out, it's great just like that. I mean, you can really see when you flip it over the color, how vibrant it is. But one of the things that I like to do is come in with a little bit of our Dazzling Diamonds glitter paper and some Fast Fuse. And I'm actually going to add the Fast Fuse to the back. And what I found with the Fast Fuse is it sticks really well and it doesn't show. So I just stuck a little Fast Fuse on there, and then I'm going to bring in my piece of glitter paper and add that on there, and then go ahead and trim that out. And once you've got that all trimmed out, then you're ready to mount it. And so what I did on this one is I just mounted it with a couple of dimensionals on there, and then did a background with the wood grain stamp, and then went ahead and attached that on to my image, and then did a little banner, just a quick little banner, and I inked up just part of one of the sentiments in that set. But there's a fun stained glass effect, and it really is It's real sparkly with that glitter paper behind there. So I hope you like that one. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Comment below. You can always give me a thumbs up if you like it. And I will post a link to my website so that you can get all the supplies to make this particular card. So thank you and have a great day.